In this video, I'll share with you 5 extremely powerful ways to raise your vibration for money, to raise how you feel about money, how your body is vibrating, so that you can attract an overflowing bank account from the quantum. And the first one and the fifth one will literally blow your mind because you would have never heard this before. So, the first thing to increase your money vibration, which is so powerful, is this question: who am I? Who am I? What has this question got to do with money? What is the correlation? It has got everything to do with money. Because when you are affirming, when you're visualizing the traditional tools that you are told about money and increasing money vibration, and you're visualizing and you're affirming, I'm a millionaire, I'm so abundant, what starts to happen is your current identity, how you see yourself, gets in the way. So when you say to yourself, I am so abundant, and all of a sudden you get this second thought, which is the feeling thought, which is not the first thought, but the second thought, that look at your bank account. You're not that abundant. You must be worrying about money running out. Look at your situation. So that thought is basically your identity, how you see yourself. And when you don't deal with that, what happens is every time you affirm, every time you visualize, the moment you start to get on that frequency, your identity pulls you back. It's your subconscious program. It's an autopilot program that controls you 98%. So it pulls you back. It doesn't allow you to think on that frequency. But what we can do is, instead of fighting the program, which runs us on autopilot, it's like the mobile phone is programmed, laptop is programmed, so are you. Instead of fighting that, let's change the program. So when you're starting your income month, right, when in your business, and you're saying, this is going to be my month, I know, and then all of a sudden you start to look at your current reality and you realize it's not coming together, and then you are thinking it's not going to happen again. That is not your circumstances, that is your identity controlling you, and I can prove it to you right now. So when you look outside, right, let's say it's morning, it's early morning, you know that it's going to be night after the morning, right? And then you know that after the night is going to be morning. So you know that this is how it works, like it always happens. So you never question when it's morning whether it's going to be night or not. This is the thing with your identity, what you know to be true about yourself, what you know now. When you bring something contrary to that, it kills it. So what you want to understand is, you want to write this question, who am I, and journal on this and see how do you really see yourself, and start to shift your belief, shift your perception, shift how you see yourself today. Do you see yourself successful right now or not? Because if you don't see yourself successful and you want success, you're not a match, because you attract who you are. So what is your identity, which is dictated by your current circumstances or your childhood experiences or the lies and labels that have been given to you in your childhood? You want to look at all of them. And when you start to do that, you become a clear channel. Because you release all of them, you become a clear channel to implement and implant. You become a clear channel to implement and implant a new identity, new affirmations, new reality for yourself, because now you are starting to see yourself differently. So this is the most important one. And of course, the fifth one. So the second one is about visualizing. When you use your imagination, which according to Napoleon is the most marvelous, miraculous, and inconceivable power that the world has ever known, you start to tap into the frequency that's already there. You see yourself with it, and you start to feed your mind with another possibility that available to you. And then you go through this spectrum of believing and knowing, where in the beginning it feels a bit alien, like, oh wow, this will be good. Then you start to notice that it can be a possibility. And then a point comes in the spectrum of beliefs when you're like, I know it's going to happen. And then a point comes and you're like, it's inevitable. And when you get to that stage, it's inevitable. And the key is, you cannot force yourself to that stage. If you keep feeding your mind with it, you will get to that stage. So you don't have to worry about when you'll believe, you just have to keep feeding your mind. So the forcing of belief is not your problem. Like, you will believe anyway. If you constantly say an idea or write an idea over and over again, you believe it. So it's about feeding your mind with the right thing. The third and a very powerful step is to expose yourself with abundance. Go to the places where there's a lot of circulation of money, where the money is being circulated in big quantities, where you're seeing let's like go to the Chanel store, go to the Gucci store, go go to the stock market, like go and see how the money is being circulated in trillions of dollars every single day. If you go and look at the car industry in United States or in your country, wherever you are, you start to see like how money is being circulated. Go and sit in the lobby of a hotel, a posh hotel, where you see abundance, where you see so many abundant people, so much money circulating. Normalize the big circulation of money, because we have so many places around us telling us about the recession, about the economy and all those things, and we have to make a conscious effort to really expose our mind with the abundance. And the fourth one, which is really, really powerful, is setting yourself a money frequency. Okay, what exact amount of money you want, because you cannot just say I want more money. More money could be $1. How much more money? That's what you want to understand. And the fifth and the most important one, again, probably the most important one, is when you have negative thoughts, you have been told by so many coaches and traditionally to switch them to positive. However, I genuinely believe that your negative thoughts are telling you where your current belief system is and what needs shifting. To sit with those beliefs, sit with those thoughts, process them, sit with them, observe them, release them at a logical level, at a conscious level, because if your conscious mind is not behind, it will cancel it when you go in, when you try to reprogram the subconscious. So release them logically, see according to who is this correct? Why is it true about me? What if I reject it? Find the evidence of people doing it with the same limitations that you think are limiting you, and then start to get emotionally involved with the idea. So instead of switching the thought, see what that is. Thought is an awareness. It's telling you what needs switching, right? And then when you start to do all of those things, all of a sudden your identity starts shifting. You start to become a person who is a match for a lot of money and who wants to take inspired action to move towards it, and who starts to see the possibilities, see the opportunities, attract things, attract people, plan, circumstances, because now you're operating on the right frequency. So when you start doing that, you become a match for a lot of money, and money starts flowing in. And one of the things which you really want to keep in mind is when you're spending money, always make sure that you are being grateful and you're feeling abundant while spending money, because when you spend money, there is a frequency of your spending money. So more money responds to that frequency. If your frequency is my money running out, more money will run out. If your frequency is I have money, I get to spend money, I'm so grateful, I have this money, even if you have $1, but you have it. So focusing on the having really helps you tap into more and become a match for more. So I hope you found it useful. Enjoy all the abundance around you and have a lovely day.